and I hate to leave her lonely. Ring, ring with the iPhone, it was my homie. He sent us to Japan. If we can make them jam, we can make 100 grand. Spend it in the south of France, nothing further. I jump, grab my go-yard trunk, got ready to walk it out like Unk in my John Lennon chucks. That's when I heard murder. You're killing me and filling me with sorrow. Sunrise goodbyes and missing you tomorrows. I turn to see my dream love supreme queen. Ain't this thing gonna sing, cry. I drop my bags in the flash. That's faster than 180 on that dash shirt to dry your tears and wipe the rain from my dear like dash shirt. Use the Dame, use the username to all my passwords. The reason I get fly is Ivan Jasper. I even keep your picture in my past.
Welcome everyone. So episode 3 of The Boys, final season. Now this so far to me, I feel like this is better than last season. Last season was kind of, it could have stepped it up a little bit, but I feel like, look, this is the last season. They pulling out all the stops, and I don't know if you all knew that they are coming out with a second spinoff, which is going to be a prequel. I think this one is going to be called like Vought something Vought Rising or something like that. There's a prequel. I just found out this week. I don't know if y'all knew. So it ain't over. So just because this season is ending, we are not done with the soups at all. So as I'm bringing in my guests backstage, because we got a full panel tonight, y'all better come on, hit that like button, hit subscribe if you have not, comment, push us out into the algorithm, because we got some conversations to be had tonight. Let's see who I'm gonna bring up first. Miss Kira, you was missed it last week, but we got you now. How you feeling? And did you know there was gonna be a spinoff? Another one.
I heard. I don't know if I want a prequel, after what they did to A-Train, because A-Train was an a-hole back in the day. So I don't know if I want to see maybe he was better before. I don't know. Is my computer acting up? Probably. Yep.
We can hear you. We can see you. But no, this prequel is going to be Soulja Boy and them time.
Oh. Okay.
We're going way, way back. Yep. So
I'm for that.
Actually, I kind of want to see the inner makings of the soups and what's going on with that. Let's see. We got backstage Monique. Monique, did you know that there was going to be a prequel that we're not done yet?
No, not initially, but like I think yesterday I saw it. I was like, really? Okay, I can see that. I can get down with that because Soulja Boy of it all. Like we really we get pieces of his story, so we need to see how that all started with Vought, Dr. Vought in the 1950s.
Because I feel like Soulja Boy was off the chain back then.
Oh, he was, without a doubt.
He was a piece of work. So I want to see him before the dementia,
Oh, hello.
So, yeah, I think he was probably damn near worse than Homelander in his prime. We're going to get prime.
Oh, yeah, definitely going to be some comparisons. Like, who was worse?
Oh, yeah.
Was it Soulja Boy or was it Homelander?
But yeah, let's see. We got EJ backstage. EJ, now we watched this one together to give our reactions, but we didn't talk about was there gonna be a prequel. Did you know, EJ?
No, I just found out I was today years old about a few seconds ago.
Okay, well.
Because it ain't over, y'all. There's more story to be told. So as we are watching, that's why I was just like, yeah, we're gonna have to do some theories because this isn't the last straw. We got lots more to talk about after this. Let's see, Tamika backstage. Tamika, how was you feeling about episode 3? Did it do something for you?
It was cool. It was cool. I knew where we was heading once we got started. I just was like, y'all didn't really think this through, but that's what's gonna happen every time. It's gonna be a mess.
Exactly. There was several half-cocked plans that
Yes.
happened here, and nothing was carried out successfully at all.
Right.
And y'all, we got one more. Somebody new to the channel. So welcome in, Torian. And thanks for joining us on our boys panel.
No problem. Listen, I love this show. As crazy, as chaotic, and insane as this show is, been around since day one, and it's crazy. This is the end. I'm very curious to see how it's going to end. But here we are on episode 3. How are y'all doing?
We doing all look, and it ain't over.
Good.
It ain't over. We got more left. They said it's a prequel, so this is we just opening up a can of worms. And then they haven't announced the Gen V season 3, but y'all, it ain't over. But we definitely got to see how this story wraps up. Everyone who's joining us, go ahead and hit like and subscribe, because this will be a spoiler review. And now we're going to get into all of our theories at the end of this video. So stay tuned. So all the thoughts that you have, and as we're talking about things, if something pops up and you feel like you know what might happen, how this is all gonna go down, we're gonna take a whole minute to get into some theories. And you know, y'all, it wouldn't be me.
Uh-oh.
Wouldn't be me if we didn't get started off on the wrong foot.
Of course not. I decline. I'm down.
No, not after last
DJ
week.
tapping
You
out.
definitely can't do it. Not after last week. No, ma'am. Everybody's opted in.
Oh, jeez.
So you all have just taken Compound V. Everybody just take some Compound V. But
Hold on, which one?
Which one? The first one, V1?
V1 or the which one?
Just the Compound V, not the V1, just the Compound V.
Oh damn!
Looks like we're not living forever. We're not about to be immortal. We're not about to be God. So
You're taking Compound V, but before we even worry about what powers we got, we you know what? Bot is nice. Bot said, you know what? I got y'all back. I'm gonna send you some help so we can guide you through this process. Okay, we giving you a mentor. So choose your mentor. So, they wasn't going to give you none of our level 5 people. Nobody that's important.
Oh, heck no.
Web Weaver. Now, if y'all remember him from past seasons.
Yeah, remember him. Yeah.
His webs come out, but not like Spider-Man. Yeah, he be doing some freaky deaky stuff with his webs. We got the deep, and y'all know how I feel about the hatred that runs so deep with the deep for me. We got Rock Hard, him and his lava. We got the Worm, Love Sausage, and if y'all remember, for those who have watched Gen V season 2, Allie is able to control her hair like Medusa, but not the hair on her head.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Okay. I was wondering, I was like, who's Allie? Gen V got.
I haven't seen season 2 yet.
Yep. That's gonna be interesting. So you know what, Tori, as new to the channel, pick your mentor.
These are not good choices. But I mean, but really, if you think about it, Allie was the only. You know what's so crazy? It's crazy that her name is Allie, but it's spelled like ally, because that's exactly what she really kind of was in Gen V. Like, really, she was the only one that came through in the clutch when they needed her, even though it's crazy how she had to use her power in order for her to accomplish the goal.
She did what she needed to be done.
She did. It's crazy because I forgot all about it until you had to explain to me again what her power was, and now the scene popped up in my head what she did with her power.
Yes, Candy.
Yes. Leave it up to Candy to find the other
yes,
hair.
ma'am.
That's not on her head.
I guess I'm gonna have to go with her because she's probably the least, I would say, out of all of the people, she's the least problematic. The rest of them, the deep, definitely not. He will backdoor you, probably literally and figuratively. I mean, look at all the people. Yeah. Look at all the people that he stepped on to get where he is. He's probably the worst person up here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with her.
Oh yeah, him and Love Sausage.
Okay. Well, we got one for Allie. Monique, who's your mentor?
Allie. I'm going with Torian. Like I was looking at Allie, and I was like, yeah, she's the only female up here. That's crazy. So I'm gonna go with the female. As I looked at it,
it's either gonna be her or Ashley and her double heads up here. It's gonna be one.
Yeah,
and it still would have been Allie because I ain't choosing Ashley either. It still wouldn't have been Ashley either. I still think about that line. I wasn't up here last week when y'all was talking, or maybe it was 2 episodes ago when she said what she said to Sage. She said, I don't know if y'all brought it up. She said to her, "Your holster smells like deep."
Oh yeah.
When she said that, I was dying laughing when she said that.
I forgot she got deep in that. Oh gosh.
Yeah. EJ, pick your mentor.
EJ, like, nah. She's like, I'll just be out here on my own, just winging it. Like, hey,
I'm just gonna figure it out. You know, I
you can go with one.
Hell no, not the worm.
You just can't be behind them though.
Right.
I can't be in front of him either. Did you see that? Oh no. I don't know who Allie is or Allie, whatever her name is, but it looks like I'm gonna have to go with I'm a trust Torian on this one. You sound like the safest bet.
She is. Trust me, she's the safest bet out of all of them. She's the safest bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with her then, and her coochie as and her coochie hair.
Miss Kira, pick your mentor.
Child, the boys is so freaked out. I can't take it.
Aren't they though?
I'm gonna roll with the crew and go with the bush goddess and go with Allie and her.
You don't want to go with Love Sausage?
Absolutely not. He disgusts me. Absolutely not. Mm-mm.
They both gotta, you know.
I get what you're saying. I was glad when MM did what he did because I was sick of him and his, you know, that.
His love sausage. Yeah.
And Tamika, you left. Who's your mentor?
Oh, Allie was always gonna be my pick. As soon as you put the picture up, I didn't even remember what her powers was. I didn't even care. It was gonna be
no.
And I think it's.
I guess she helping all of us.
Yeah, exactly. Majority rules.
One busy trooper. Rotating shifts.
Okay.
That she's the one that's the most undertrained.
That's okay.
Don't matter.
Okay,
hey,
we're gonna learn together.
Okay. Exactly. We all gonna learn together.
What we're talking about.
Oh my goodness. Oh, getting into the episode, everyone. Again, y'all make sure you hit like and drop your comments in there. If you're watching now, who's your mentor? Let us know. I mean, I know ain't none of them worth a damn, but you know, the bot ain't go, you know, the bot ain't worth a damn either. They wasn't gonna send you nobody good. No. at all whatsoever. Getting into this episode. So we start off and I'm like, hold on, where's my hold on, let me get my other one up here. Where is it? There we go. So we see people getting picked off one by one, this group of soldiers in Russia. And I'm just like, somebody real powerful got to be in there because they getting tossed up left and right. Lo and behold, it's Ryan, because we went in the first 2 episodes because Homelander's just like, oh, we sent him away. He's gone. Homelander don't want nothing to do with him, which might have funny that, you know, Soldier Boy treats Homelander the way Homelander treats Ryan. But Ryan is growing up, y'all. And this is not the same Ryan that Homelander was trying to bait and you know, trying to backhand it in a way, get him to, you know, schmurder people. Like, right, he didn't want to hurt anybody back then. It don't look like he got a problem with doing that now whatsoever. He's using his superhuman strength. He's using them laser eyes. He's over here. He's literally going
people in half.
Exactly. He's the what was the little boy from that one movie that was like Superman? I can't even think of it. Brightburn. He done went full Brightburn on these people with no shame, with no
preservation.
Exactly, no shame.
And remember what he told the last soldier. He says, like, he basically, I gotta take you out because nobody can know that I was here.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Exactly. That and he's learning as he goes. Like, no witnesses, and my hideout is concealed. So Ryan is growing up. Monique, how did you feel about the Ryan reveal? Because we was just like, are we even gonna see him this season at all? Is he just gonna pop up on a sequel or something? And we see him murking people.
Yeah, because we talked about him last live. We like, where's Ryan? Like, he off the boarding school? Where he at? No, he's over there hiding. he's trying to keep out of Dodge. Like, he over there in Russia. I was like, oh, I'm glad to see him. And then, like you said, he grew up. I was like, dang, I had to like think about like how much time went by, because it's like been some years, and these kids be growing up so fast. I'm like, did he get a growth spurt? Like, how old is this young boy?
He definitely got a growth spurt. He definitely got
Thank
a growth
you.
spurt.
That's what I'm like, wait, how long it's been? I'm like, okay, Ryan, we see you. And I'm glad it's the same boy, because sometimes they can switch out
the actors.
Yeah, to make them older. But I'm glad it's still the same young man. And I was glad to see him, but him unaliving people was not on my bingo card. But like he said, he got to keep his identity hidden, so he had to do what he had to do. Okay, it was given, what's the name on Gen V when he was turned into the Muppets, like he had to.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
What's his name? The blonde.
Yeah.
I forget his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Yes.
What's his name, brother? I can't think his name at the moment. But yeah.
So that's kind of remind me. He had to do what he had to do. He had to clean house. He got to keep his identity hidden.
Sam.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sam.
Golden Boy's brother.
Miss Kira, how do you feel about Ryan coming on over to the dark side? Because it was before, I don't want to hurt people, and now it's just like he done took out a whole troop of soldiers single-handedly.
I'm not mad at it. We gotta, go with self-preservation, and I kind of want to see him over there with the Gen V squad, so I'm for it.
Same. EJ, how you feel about Ryan coming over to the dark side?
Well, I mean, he look who his daddy is. I mean, he ain't got no choices. It's genetics. So I'm here for it.
Tamika, did you even think we was gonna see Ryan this season? Let alone see Ryan in this element that we haven't seen him before, because this is a Ryan we hadn't seen.
Well, I actually had a theory about Ryan, but I was completely wrong. Once them bodies were swinging left and right, though, in this place, I said, that's Ryan. Like, they was getting tossed every which way. And I was like, okay, they don't find Ryan in the damn cut. And, he talking about sorry, baby, but you got to go. I'm like, damn. I mean, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the scene, but I'm like, is this a combination of Homelander and Butcher?
Exactly.
Hey, he was their mentee.
Oh, definitely. Torian, how do you feel?
Yeah,
how do you feel about seeing Ryan like this? Is this the product of Butcher and Homelander?
Oh, definitely. And I was actually having a conversation with some people about this last night. I said literally Homelander and Butcher are literally two sides of the same coin. They both have different agendas, but they both, like, when it comes to Ryan, it's a manipulation thing there. Like, Homelander was pulling him in one direction and Butcher was pulling him in another direction. You have Homelander doesn't like Butcher doesn't like Homelander. So they're basically using Ryan in order to go at each other, which is crazy when you think about it. But I think at the end of the day, I think Ryan more leans towards Butcher. I think it really shows itself, especially towards the end of this episode. And then, we're going to get there. That was crazy. But he definitely, he even know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of Oliver on Invincible.
Okay. Yeah.
He kind of reminds me of Oliver on Invincible. If y'all watch Invincible, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that with Ryan for sure. I guess not too many people. Did y'all watch Invincible?
I know
the way it got quiet.
Right,
the way it got quiet.
Tamika watches it too.
I watch Invincible. I agree. I don't think he might not make as much mistakes as him, but I see what you're saying. No, I was over here chewing. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Well, you know, sometimes the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Uh-oh. Because well, since you know the virus didn't kill Soldier Boy, and so they've decided to spin this whole thing because they tried to make him out as a villain last season. Now that they tried to toss this whole thing around, he's a hero, you know, and they done gave him the first ever like Democratic Medal of Service or something. They done invented an award just to give him something, and now he's a part of the 7, which is actually 6 now because they never replaced A-Train. And he's getting all of this, you know, this light and stuff, and you know, he's a veteran in the game. And we know this sociopath can't handle anybody getting the spotlight besides him. Even if it's for the whole team, he can't stand it. And so he takes this time to go off script and to say, "Oh, that's my dad, y'all. That's my dad. We fed, you know, that's why we powerful together. You know, we brought this is who this is." Sage looking pissed, Ashley looking crazy. They're looking like nobody told you to do this right now. This was not. We have a plan for how everything's supposed to go, and you not sticking to the plan. And we find out that, you know, Homelander wants the same kind of compound V that Soldier Boy has, which is only like a handful of people even survived it, and they're calling it V1. Not everybody survived it, but it gave him immortality. So the virus can technically right now still take Homelander down. They can still get him. And so now his mission is to try and find that. And I used to hate Soldier Boy so much because he is just a Nazi racist dementia patient. But the way he be, you know, laying into Homelander like nobody else can. Nobody can talk to Homelander like that but him. Nobody can read Homelander for filth except for Soldier Boy. And I am absolutely here for it. He makes him feel so small. And he's just like, you know what? When you grow old, I'm going to be running the 7. And not only, he just like, let him tell, you know, Soldier Boy went on and you know, slept with his, you know, his old breast milk supply. Him and Firecracker done teamed up. Now I don't know how long that's gonna last because we know Soldier Boy like him old, elderly old. But then, you know, he done slept with Firecracker. He's letting them know, like, I'm gonna be running things from now on. You ain't worth a damn. You weren't worth a damn then. Don't call me dad. I'm not here for you. You ain't worth it. And that'd be, you know, it'd be getting to Homelander sometimes. It'd be really be getting to him because Homelander, although he's like one of the most powerful of the Supes, he's aging.
Yep.
He's aging. EJ, how do you feel about the interactions between Soldier Boy and Homelander?
Shoot, I love him. Anytime you can talk ish to Homelander and make him feel like he ain't nothing, I'm here for it. I wish he'd go harder. He ain't doing enough, if you ask me. I want you to make him cry, like really make him cry. I want you to piss him off so bad he do more dumb stuff. Like just keep at him. I can't stand either one of them, to be honest, but I ain't gonna lie. If as long as I just look at him and think supernatural and not think about who he is over here, then I just be like, yeah, go in, keep doing it. I love it. And Homelander over here he just wants this father figure so bad. Like between him wanting to be loved, you know what? Because I mean, that's all this whole mommy thing and breast milk thing. All it is. And then now him knowing that he has a parent and wanting this, this adoration from him as well. It's just like, dude, and then you don't even treat your son well. Like, come on, learn some lessons, Homelander. Learn some lessons. Can't stand him.
Exactly. Like, how is it that you want brownie points from Soldier Boy, but you can't even treat your son well? Because Firecracker is the one who said, like, Homelander, he actually didn't try to throw you under the bus when the virus came out. He kind of like, he defrosted you because he wants loves, like, he wants somebody, especially after he snapped A-Train's neck, but he still wanted somebody. And he's not finding people that he can pull in close to him because he's so dang evil. But he really he really wants some kind of family, even if it's wayward at the end of the day. Monique, how did you feel about the interactions with Soldier Boy and Homelander?
I love it, especially on Soldier Boy part, because like EJ said, like I love it that he is not scared of this young punk. But a punk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all that stuff you talking, like, you might talk to the other people like that, like Black Noir and Deep like that. But I'm not one of them.
Right.
Like, I'm not kneeling to. I'm not bending the knee for you. Like, I'm not doing that. So, like, you in the back of the bus. Like, I'm daddy's home. So you gonna have to take a seat back. That's what it was given.
Yes.
Put that little boy in his place. Like, he's really son him. So I love it.
I was here. And that's exactly. He was letting him know, you can't talk to me crazy because I ain't scared of you. Torian, what did you think about the interactions with Soldier Boy and Homelander? And Homelander he just wants somebody to love.
Yeah. I agree with everyone else. I love it. I said that Soldier Boy, in my opinion, has some of the best lines in this show. Every line that he says be having me dying laughing, because he be going in on Homelander like it's nothing, and it's like Homelander just doesn't get it. It's like, I think he probably gets it, but he's like, I know I need you for a more bigger agenda for myself. So I'm trying not to crash out completely on you. And now that I know you're technically immortal, I can't beat you. So now I have to come to some kind of a thing where I'm like, okay, I have to at least pretend like I like you. But he still likes him, like y'all said. And I think this was alluded to in another season, that he never had that parental figure or that father figure ever in his life. And
he was raised in a lab.
He was created. He's a test tube baby. Let's just put it that way. But so yeah, he's always wanting that yearning for that love that he never received. And the thing is, his weakness is his ego. Whenever you strike a blow to his ego, that always is going to make him mad, or is going to feel some type of way. That's why when he took out A-Train in the first episode, he was probably expecting A-Train to practically maybe beg for his life for him not to kill him, but A-Train was like, nah. He basically told him about himself. Everything that Soldier Boy has been saying about Homelander, A-Train said to him in that moment before he snapped his neck. He does not like being talked down on. He doesn't want people to feel like they are above him. And that's what Stan alluded to at the end of season 3, when he says the company is yours, you can do this and do that, but you're going to run it into the ground because you're not capable of running anything because you're overly emotional. And that's a moment when Stan was telling him about himself, a person who was fearless of him as well. So the thing is, his weakness is his ego, but it's also him not feeling like he has power or dominance over people. And that's going to eventually get him. That's why he always wants to yearn for more power. I've always said people who want more and more power are usually weak somewhere else. And that's where Homelander is right now. That's why he cannot get that V1. That is the worst possible scenario for him to get that.
I'm gonna save my theories. Y'all can hold on to my thoughts, Tamika, how did you feel when you seen Homelander looking like he was afraid that people were gonna love Soldier Boy more than him, so he had to do something? Because remember, now some people still believe that he actually did, with all those, even though they call it AI, some people actually believe that Homelander is the villain that he really is, and he saw Soldier Boy getting some shine. Do you think he was kind of felt like they was gonna love Soldier Boy more?
Yeah, this whole interaction had me cracking up because one Soldier Boy don't want anybody knowing that's his damn son. He looked pissed as hell when he was like, "That's my son," and I love seeing him tear him down. I love every single minute of it, even though I don't like him, but I like to see him, just make Homelander feel like he a little small ant. And the thing that Torian just mentioned with the A Train, I thought about that as soon as he was letting him know in the hallway, like, you ain't nothing. He literally said everything that A Train said to him right before he snapped his neck. He said everything word for word, but the difference is you can't snap his neck and you can't really, get rid of him. Plus, we all know that, he pretty much trying to be like him and he's trying to make him like him, but he don't like him. He don't like this man not one bit. The fact that he went over there and slept with Homegirl just because he thought that Homelander had slept with her. Just to be like, I had something of yours. And it was funny too how she had to tell him, like, no, it's the complete opposite. Like, he really wants to be like you. He looks up to you. He's glad. He was like, really? Like, ew. He just seemed like he's so disgusted by him.
He was very disgusting when you find him.
And then he had the nerve to be like, oh, the best looking child in the Homeland. Ain't nobody thinking about you and your damn looks. Okay.
At
all.
Miss Kira, do you think, because even though he don't want Firecracker, do you think he'll feel some type of way if he ever find out that Soldier Boy slept with Firecracker? Like, do you think he'll take it out on her just because?
I mean, he could. I don't think he's really going to feel no type of way, but he could take it out on her just because that's the type of person that Homelander is. But I don't think he's really going to care. Because, it's all about him. Oh, it's all about him.
But because I feel like he don't care, but I feel like he only cares in a way because it's Soldier Boy. Like maybe if it was anybody else, but I feel like he just would do it because he can. Simply because he can.
I low-key hope he does find out. I want him to find out. I actually want him to find out.
Daddy gonna make sure he find out, child. Because Daddy said just to make emotions. Sure.
Right. I want him to find. I want him to find out just to see what the fallout going to be, because I know it's going to be hilarious.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
I definitely want to see.
Daddy Homelander ain't got no room for no tears and no emotions.
So I just, even though I mean, I actually kind of do want him to take fight because I don't like her no way. So just simply, if it results in her no longer being with us, that they can go ahead and let that cat out of the bag, because she's not. She's only dealing with him because he getting breast milk from the neonatal unit of the hospital, and she jealous. Just weird. So we got Stan here. So Marie has facilitated a meeting between, the boys and Stan, because Stan has we know from the last season of Gen V, he's been helping them out, and they kind of let him know, like, we need to get this under control now before Homelander gets the V1. And they also like, because Stan, everything, why you didn't tell us it was a different version of Compound V? Why you ain't say nothing? And of course, Stan don't like to reveal everything that he knows, because Stan, in his mind, he's pretty much like, because there's bad blood between all of them because of Victoria, that he considered that like that's his daughter, and he really don't care too much for them right now. But it's like the enemy of my enemy is my friend, so I'm gonna have to work with y'all. But the way Stan is looking at it as, all right, I can work with y'all to move Homelander out of the way, because somebody gonna have to run Vought after he's gone. Who else but the person that done been up in there in the first place? Like, Stan always got a plan and a backup plan and another backup plan that he ain't telling nobody. Miss Kira, how did you think about them seeing Stan for since everything happened with Victoria?
I had one too many times. I mean, it's cool, although I never could trust Stan ever. Like, from season 1 all the way to the end, it's never trust Stan. So yeah, we see him, and we know he about to be on some BS. So,
oh, he definitely is. Well, you know, we know Homelander got a hold of him now, but you know, Stan he don't ever tell us everything that he knows and that he got going on, because it's always a little more to the story. Always a little bit more. Monique, how did you feel about the meeting with Stan since the last time they was together when everything happened with Victoria?
I ain't know what was gonna happen. We know how Zoe feel, and rightfully so, because she look tentacles out the mouth automatically. She's the type that's gonna do it on sight. But you know, like you said, Stan always got a plan. You know, he always looking at the bigger picture, which is for himself. He's selfish in that way. Just like what's his name? Homelander and
Butcher.
And Butcher. They all for self. Everybody else just pawns, and they just move them across the board as they see fit at the moment. But yeah, it was good to see him. And when I wasn't really so shocked when then he said Maurice helped her set it up with Starlight set it up, so I wasn't shocked. I was like, okay. But yeah, he had everything thought out when they was on the ground, his little pad. I'm like, okay. I'm like, how this come to be?
Exactly.
I'm like, what you holding? What kind of
funds
you holding?
A lot. Yeah, be sitting on piles of information and don't say nothing.
Right.
Tell somebody.
Wasn't they down there in Gen V 2 in season 2? Wasn't they down there in that little bunkery thing?
Yep. That's why Marie is the one that facilitated them meeting up in this place, because that's where he was helping the Godolkin kids.
Yeah. But how he get all these resources? I'll be like, yo, Stan.
That's all them years that's been working. That's all them years that working at Vault. That's all them years. This bunker that he has. He didn't just build this overnight. He had this thing built while he was still there. He probably just added more stuff in over time. We just never saw it until Gen V when we finally saw it.
He got files and stuff.
First off, it's a nice bunker too. Like, I would stay there.
Look, he got like Kay said, he got the files right of the original place. So I'm like, how you get these files? But I'm like, did you take it? Like, you put them in your box when they fire you on your way out?
And
like,
he said, I'm leaving with something.
Probably had them in
right.
I'm leaving here with something. Tamika, did you even think that this partnership was gonna? Because we see it didn't last very long. But did you think that for a second we was gonna get a good squad together to go against Homelander?
I mean, Stan is for himself when it's all said and done. We already knew he had some plans. I think somebody already mentioned, like, if it's gonna help him, yeah. But other than that, he gonna do what he gotta do. The way he went up in that damn room and was like, I was crying. but yeah, I mean, I ain't expect nothing different at the end of the day. Like, you know, he gonna give you the resources and tell you a little something. It was even funny to me. Was that the first scene they was in? I can't remember, but to see him and Eminem going back and forth, and they was like almost having a moment, but then Eminem was like, "You damn bastard, you still trying to be up in this thing." Yeah, so it's no shocker.
Not at all.
Torian, how did you feel when that he had Maverick in there with him?
Yes, so we see Maverick. Yeah, so we got Maverick in there, and you know, Maverick, that is Translucent Sun. That part was crazy because it's funny because Huey has to be in the same room with the kid of the father he killed. And like, and the thing is, he under the impression that Homelander is the one that did it. And I'm sitting there saying to myself, as much as we don't like Homelander, I said he ain't the one that took out your dad. And we know exactly where he put your dad too. And I said, that was just like a moment of clarity right then. I just realized that was the theme of this episode. It was like consequences. Like, consequences definitely have actions, or there was dealing with some kind of a loss there with a consequence behind it. So, and especially when it came to the parents, you had, you know, the whole Maverick Translucent thing. You had the Ryan Homelander thing, the Homelander Soldier Boy thing. So it was like a lot of daddy issues going on in this episode. You even had Huey mention about his dad
and Samir. Yep.
Yep. And like I said, even he had Huey mentioning his dad. So yeah, it was a lot of stuff going on that episode. And then the funniest part for me was when Maverick was spraying on all that Axe body spray. I said on that he was spraying on all that Axe body spray. Like he was going in. All you heard was he just kept spraying it all over his body. So I thought that was kind of funny.
It made me thought about my son.
Because where you going? Where you going, translucent in a bunker? What you need to smell like that for?
Yeah. So, but yeah. So and you could tell Huey it's like he was battling with trying. He wanted to tell him that, but they was like, no, don't tell him. Don't say anything because you're going to ruin the plan. But then it ended up getting ruined anyway because he found out, but just not from Huey.
Exactly. Right. It's because again, this was a whole lot of failed attempts and failed plans in this episode.
Revelations.
Exactly. So. Nothing. EJ, anything on the meeting of Stan and the boys? Did you think when we were watching and reacting, did you think we was watching that this was actually going to be a real team? Like this is going to be a good mashup because we need all hands on deck. I thought that this was going to be a good team. I ain't know Stan was gonna leave.
I kept knowing that I knew that they were that the secret was about to come out. Like, but I knew it was at first. I was like, Huey gonna tell it, he gonna say it, or he gonna say it and then he gonna overhear it. I think that's what I kept saying. He finna say it and they gonna overhear it. But then for it to be the one that get out there and tell him, I just knew he was gonna find out in that moment that he was gonna turn. So I was waiting for the moment. But I was like, okay. And right from then, that's when it all go downhill. And I ain't never trusted Stan. Stan is going to be himself. That's why I got no problems with Stan. See, I don't dislike Stan. I don't like Stan. Stan ain't never been no different than he always been that man that he is. He played both sides if he has to. Whatever serves, whatever agenda he needs for it to serve. And he low-key got a point. Everybody keep thinking that, Homelander. No, Vought is the real problem. Like, they are the problem. They are the one who created all of this. You know, you get rid of Homelander, you just got another one. Think about Stormfront, for crying out loud. Like, if you ask me, she's probably worse than Homelander. In theory, like, I just don't, I just feel like there's always going to be somebody else. And Vought is the one who controls all of this and controls the narratives, the media, all of that. So, yeah. That's the real issue. And Stan want to be the man. Okay. He want to go back. He said they need a fearless leader. They need somebody.
Exactly. Like they need me. And well, you know what? He got his wish. He back over there at Vought. Just wouldn't,
that wasn't his choice. It wasn't my
choice.
Voluntarily,
but exactly. Wasn't in the time frame you wanted to get up in there. But
I will say that part did crack me up a little bit. I don't know if it made you laugh when he was waving back, like waving to them, and as soon as he turned around, here come Black Noir, just straight up snatched him up like that. He just kind of came out to the side. I wasn't expecting that. I think that's the part. I think that's what made it funny for me was he just came out the side and just snatched him up, like he just snatched him up, tackled him.
Why he left everybody for dead. I didn't think he was gonna make it out of. I didn't know they was gonna keep him alive. So he's doing right by actually still being alive at this point. But Stan got a plot armor as thick as Huey at this point because he ain't going.
Don't say Stan got the information though.
I would say he's the key. I mean, he knows about that For Harmony stuff. He's was there. He was around. So. He's like a key in some sort, so that everybody needs Stan right now.
And speaking of one of his people that he's raising his granddaughter now, Zoe said it's up. Like it's up and it's stuck. The beef is about to be forever because number one, y'all took my mama out of here, and I ain't like that. Then y'all told me my daddy did, and he ain't, and he alive. Not only is he alive, y'all holding him hostage. Like when she see, but boy, like
you can tell she was feeling some type of way the minute that door opened and she saw them. Like she had that death stare, and them tentacles came out immediately. Like she was ready. The only reason she didn't go after them. They said, and Huey had to say, like, we're all here, but Butcher's not here because he knows that Zoe would not have hesitated to leap out and use them tentacles on Butcher. Like, she would
have got everybody to get the Butcher. Like, she would have been like, y'all ain't the target, but if y'all in my way, anybody can get it right now to go. I thought she was gonna go full on Resident Evil and be feral and just take out everybody. But yeah, let Butcher had stepped in that room. Yeah, she'd have tossed up everybody to get to him. But I couldn't have blamed her for it because they didn't think about like the family that they ruined by taking Butcher didn't think about the consequences of going after Victoria and then making her think that her dad is dead and holding this man hostage. And she's thinking, that she doesn't, she's an orphan at this point, that she still had a family member, somebody in the world other than Stan that was there to care for her. Like that was wrong. Like she got the short end of a stick, and I wouldn't have been able to blame her. Anybody got anything on Zoe? Because
also in this episode we find out that Zoe has been in contact with Ryan, so they've been communicating for quite some time. And I don't know about y'all, but the part where she's climbing out of the bunker and she's talking to him when he comes to her in the snow, did y'all see like a little connection there? Like they might be more than just friends.
Well, I always knew that when they got older, it might be a little something when the hormones start kicking in.
Because remember, in I forgot what season it was. It might have been season 3 where they first got introduced to each other, and Homelander was trying to put Ryan onto her in a very intimate way, even as kids, which I thought was kind of weird. But that's Homelander at the end of the day. So I keep thinking back to that moment right there. I said it could be a possibility that they might have something going on because the way she was talking to him, she was talking to him in a very soft tone, opposed to how she was with the boys when it was more aggressive. And she was she was all concerned. She said, "You're bleeding right here." And he said, "Oh, I just cut myself shaving." She was like, She was like, she know you ain't cut herself shaving because it was like, we see each other all the time, and I never seen you like have the need to shave. So she knew it was something. She knew it was something else. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, it might be something, going on there.
Oh, definitely. I because she doesn't have much friends anyway, and they're growing, they're getting older, and
they can relate to each other.
Yeah,
they're both they're both, and they both got parental issues. They're practically like you said, they're like alone, so they're the only ones that can really
stay in contact
with each other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That part.
So yeah, I don't blame Zoe for her feelings at all.
And I do have to. Oh, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I have to give kudos to Kimiko because she let Zoe and Samir get away, even though they know that they needed him, because she saw what Zoe was going through and what Samir was going through, because Kimiko, she came from a very rough upbringing. Like she practically started off in Fight Club, so she was going through it. So she understood. That's why she didn't let Frenchie kill him or just hold him there, as if Frenchie was really going to be able to do anything anyway against Zoe anyway. I mean, she would have tore him apart. So so I'm glad that Kimiko allowed them to get away. But now the task gonna be harder because without him, because now they got to start practically from scratch. Thankfully, Frenchie does know a little something, but now he's gonna have to go even further into that realm of his brain when it comes to chemistry in order to come up with something, with this a new virus to try to combat this V1.
Yeah, we gonna definitely talk about Kimiko and Frenchie. I write my theories down. I just now thought of one in my mind. But speaking of Ryan, well, we know Butcher didn't completely not come. He just stayed outside in the bushes for all
This part was funny. This part was funny. This part was when Ryan said, who's the, he said whoever it is, I can smell the tank array on your breath.
Right.
On your breath. And then when Butch came around the corner, when he came around the corner, I laughed so hard. I said, okay. I said his abilities are so enhanced now that he got that enhanced smell just like Homelander does now.
Yeah.
So I thought like this, I said here's like another interaction with Butcher and Ryan, and I think this is like the first interaction they've had since the thing what happened with Mallory, because Ryan broke Mallory's neck. That's actually what set Butcher off, was that part, because he felt like Ryan was the last person that kept him anchored. But when he took out Mallory in that hospital when he broke her neck, that's what made him go and take out Victoria, even though it was all on impulse.
Oh, yep. And Butcher uses this opportunity while he on the outside of the bunker to be manipulative Butcher that we know him to be. And now, Butcher, sometimes you just got to use common sense and discernment. This is a child. We know you ready to die. We know you've been ready to die. Because we know you got the cancers, and it's gonna happen to you regardless. Butcher keep trying to take people down with him. Just because you ready to go, that don't mean everybody else is.
Exactly.
Why would you want to put a child in the line of fire? He's got his whole life ahead of him, and you willing to make him sacrifice himself just so you can get to your target, which is Homelander. You're willing to sacrifice any and everybody, Kimiko and anybody, just to get to Homelander. Like
we can go together,
because the boys wouldn't have told you to do this. The boys would not have advised you to do this. So you wait until you by yourself. You get Ryan one-on-one, and it's like, yeah, we can do it. Like, we could go ahead and just get, you could get close to him. You could just go on and holler at him. And I'm like, Butcher, like, are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? And then couldn't even damn hold the facade for long, because when they found out that that Homelander wants to, that they ran out of the compound, not the virus, because Frenchie let old boy Samir go, and he's just like, oh well, now we can't even do it, and Ryan is just like what is going on? And he's like, was this all for me to just, I'm sacrificing myself just for, for this? And Butcher can't even, like, I mean, if you gonna lie, keep the lie going, Butcher. Like, don't drop it now and hurt the boy feelings. Like, keep it going. Keep building him up. You just gonna tell him the truth that you was using him right now? At this point in time, you gonna tell a young, impressionable kid that you was just using him? Like, Butcher has made so many mistakes. Like, and he going after Homelander for cruelty, but like, Butcher, you be on that line too. It ain't like you just person.
His emotions is getting better of him.
Exactly. You were willing to sacrifice him to kill Homelander, just like Homelander was willing to sacrifice Ryan to get to Butcher on several occasions.
That's why I said two sides of the same coin. They literally did like the same person.
Exactly. Oh yeah. Anybody, what y'all got for Butcher up here? Because Butcher be going way too far sometimes. A lot of the times.
You got this boy believing that all Ryan had to do was was the only part to take down his father, not this virus. Like, what we doing? You got this boy sacrificing. Like, I don't. It's crazy.
Yeah, Butcher's a liar. We was talking about that last week. I think EJ had asked, like, do he be right or wrong? I forgot, I'm paraphrasing, but I was like, sometimes I'll be with him, but then it's like, okay, Butcher, that's it. Like, he, especially these last couple seasons, baby, it's been all about him, and he don't give a damn. Everybody else is expendable. The other Soups is expendable. The crew is expendable. Y'all got to get the hell up out his way and stop messing with this damn man. I used to give a damn if Butcher got taken out. I really don't anymore, because he be doing too damn much sometimes. He can go behind Homelander, okay? Because how you just finished telling them, like, okay, yeah, you right, we're going to go and find out what the V1 is. That's more important. And then you come out here and you doing a whole nother setup, beating damn Ryan in the head, taking him for a damn drink and the whole 9 yards. I say, yo, this man... Really
exactly. Yes, giving the boy a drink, just really buttering him up. I'm like, this is real manipulative.
Yeah. Butcher done lost the plot seasons ago, child. I just hate what he's turned into. That was a new low for Butcher. That was a new low. Like, we can go together. I said, no, we can go together. Like, we can go together. You can see your mom. I was like, we're not selling this pack. We're not doing this. Right. Awful. Just awful.
I will never forget that season when MM gave him pushback because he be on some rogue stuff. Like, he always willing to put people life in danger. I will never forget that season when him and MM was not on the same page, and rightfully so.
Oh yeah, MM was pissed at him for a while because he just like, and MM didn't want to be in the same room as Butcher for a long time.
Right.
Stuff like this, and you see again, he did this on the side mission that they don't know about because he know that they would on this type of what he's on. They knew He knew.
I just realized every season there's at least one character that has an issue with Butcher, but for some reason, because he's so manipulative, he finds a way to slither his way like a serpent back into the crew every single time. Like I said, Butcher, that's your hitting ability right there.
Because then they kick him out of the
so
boys.
many times they did.
Yes.
And he always finds a way back, and he always finds a way back in. Always.
And it usually do Huey.
But this time it was through Starlight.
Right. It was Starlight, yeah.
Moving right along. So
this part right. This
why
this man this you know, I talk about Soldier Mind going bad because Soldier, you know, Soldier Boy is like, you know, super old, but like as Homelander is aging, his mind is going. He has been, especially since it's coming to your consciousness that he is aging. His mind has been going in left field.
Dementia.
Exactly, it is going bad, and he is having this full blown hallucinogenic state of his mother figure lover coming to him as an angel to tell him you are a god and your enemies should be punished. And of course that's everything he wanted to do. It ain't but his own damn inner consciousness.
Take them all out. What?
Exactly. Just all the things that you want to do anyway, and all the ways that you feel about yourself anyway. And why are you where was the breast you drinking invisible breast milk?
Right, that part. That's why I was laughing. That's why I was laughing. That was he was like,
It's old and washed.
Exactly. I'm just like, you know, and sometimes, you know, but art imitates reality, because this episode of The Boys came out way before that picture came out. Like this, right? They wrote this before, you know. Like when they just so far gone that they just didn't, in their mind, told themselves that they are a god-like person, so therefore they can do whatever it is that they want to do, and people are still going to follow up with their foolishness, because Homelander has now learned that it don't matter what he do, people are still going to be they're still going to follow him. They're still going to follow along with his foolishness. They're still going to buy into his propaganda no matter what. And so all this did was just inspire him, and he done went out and got the finest breast milk straight from the neonatal unit of the hospital. I'm like, you still in breast milk from preemies? You stole it from the babies. Of all the places.
He said F them babies. He like,
exactly, putting it in bottles, making breast milkshakes and everything. I'm like, taking baths in it. That he is just full. Like, it's bad when Soldier Boy look at him.
Right. And when Soldier Boy told him, all I see is a damn TikTok and some grape juice. Oh, Lord have mercy. I said, not him in the tub with the breast milk, child.
Exactly. That you done
not
stole
only
from the preemie baby.
not only bathing, but not only bathing in the breast milk, but he's drinking it off of his fingertips. Like he's like scooping it up like and drinking it.
He's so gross. Creepy old man.
I cannot with this. Y'all, so whoever jump in it, because please go at him.
But it's also funny too, because also in the same part right there, when he's talking to the quote unquote angel, he was like, the people don't like me. This was probably one of the funniest parts of the whole episode. This part had me, I could not take this seriously because I was just laughing the whole time.
I was laughing too, and not for nothing. That part actually reminded me of the meme the person that shall not be named.
Yep.
The meme he shared recently. I said, "Yo, how the boys is so on top of this?" And this was already filmed. You would have thought that
like
was
the
just
Simpsons
recently. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Anybody else on Homelander and his breast milk delusions? Because where the breast, just how you breastfeeding from a hallucination? Like I wish somebody would have just walked in and seen him at this point. Because what was somebody had said? Where is it? Where are you getting it from? Yes,
he need to be on some.
I wouldn't have said nothing. I would have did a turn, about face, and then had my finger up, a church finger up, and left.
And that's why Soldier was the right one to walk in there at that time, because absolutely not. You need to find him some soup medication and let him chill out.
Sneak it to him or something, because this is a whole other level, because especially now after that he done had a whole new air about himself. Now that he done had his mother figure lover angel come and breastfeed him from the heavens, he's got a new air about himself. You can't tell him nothing. He is on
take all the people out, it don't matter.
Exactly.
The rest will follow. Ma'am, don't do that.
You know what this also reminds me of? The thought just popped up in my mind because I'm thinking about how he looked at her as a mother figure when she was coming to him, telling him, like, you're a god and all this, that. It reminds me of the relationship between Jason and his mother. Because she would always come. Because she would always come to him. He would always come to him in his own delusions and say, Jason, you're my special boy. You got to take out all the camp counselors for what they did to you. No one's going to think you're a monster. You are my special boy. And he would just internalize it, grab that machete, and go and start hacking people away. Like that's literally the vibe that I'm getting from this. Killer, mommy, killer.
Yeah.
Listen, you might as well add Norman Bates to that list.
Exactly. Go and throw Norman in there too.
Oh my God.
Moms just be telling them stuff that they giving you what your own conscience is telling you. Like they telling you to go out and murk people just because. No, they not. That's y'all psychos.
The worst part about that scene was him, like, you're in your own dirt and milk. It's just nasty. Like, all I can think about is the fact that you're in the bathtub. Like, that's like your dirt from your body, from your nuts, all that stuff.
Homelander is nasty though. Like, I don't.
It's gross.
Like,
and then you don't put it in your mouth.
In that damn suit, because that's all he wear. You know it be funk in there.
Girl,
we got to think about it. This is the same guy that a couple seasons ago was literally drinking breast milk straight out of the udder.
There was.
Remember that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not surprised that he's doing this.
Yeah. He's got a problem, a real problem. And the thing is, he ain't even ashamed of it. He's
not.
No shame.
None.
That he has this fixation with breast milk. Like, yeah, he ain't got no shame at all. Oh my God, y'all! Homelander is something else. I think we ain't seen the worst of the worst yet with him. I think he's gonna get 10 times worse. All this did was empower him to be even more psychotic than he already is. We talked a little bit about Huey and Maverick. Anybody else for Huey? I just kept saying, Huey, stop talking. Stop. Why are you trying to go offer?
Like he's trying to have this conscience. He's trying to have this
conscience.
We lose people, and it's okay. We have to move. Things happen.
People die every day, B.
Right.
And stuff like this is not the conversation.
Even Starlight was looking at him like, stop talking. Stop talking.
Talking too much.
Doing way too to ease his own and the guilt was just there when Maverick was like, yeah, I'm here to take down Homelander too, because he killed my dad, and he was like, yeah, he sure did. I
say go with that, because Homeland is the person y'all supposed to be going after anyway. Go with that. Let that lie just lie. Just let it lie. Don't let your guilty conscience kick in now.
Exactly. And Huey, how are you the voice of reason? Because you killed his dad because you was on this whole vengeance streak because A-Train busted through your girlfriend. like a damn brick wall just ran straight through her, and you was just like down with soups, all of them can go, and translucent was just one of them. Like, you was on this whole vengeance thing. So how you mad at Maverick for wanting vengeance, and you was on the same thing, but now all of a sudden you want to be the voice of reason? Again, Huey, sometimes it's okay to be quiet.
He's reformed, child. He is delivered. Okay. He don't go there no more.
But you didn't want to be the one to tell him.
I think he did though, and I think they was trying to talk him out of it, and it still backfired in his face anyway.
Exactly, because this was not you. You can't be the voice of reason in this moment when somebody is hell bent on getting justice for their father. You wasn't the one to do this. Which I'm surprised Stan didn't tell him, since he know everything.
And Sam probably like, it's not my place to tell that bit of business.
Exactly. I'm surprised he didn't.
Damn, like I wasn't there.
My name is Bennett, and I ain't in it.
Exactly.
Stan got bigger fish to fry. That's why he didn't care about that.
Exactly. He needed Maverick for his super abilities, so he was just like they at that point. The Homelander was everybody that he needed him. His goal to be on Homelander, but we find out that we just gonna enjoy this moment while it lasts, because we know it's probably not. But Kimiko's like, yeah, I want kids, not just kids. I want 3 of them. Okay, and Frenchie is like, yeah, I don't know about all that. I don't know, but I love you, girl. I love you. But like, we out here on some vigilante criminal type stuff. Like, I don't know if this is the best place to be doing all that. But since she got her voice back, she just be saying some of anything. I don't know what y'all think about Kimiko.
I mean, she got a voice on TikTok.
I love them. They so cute together, but these cutesy things ain't gonna last too long.
I can understand from his perspective, because they say they're constantly on the move, on the run. Like, who would want to bring kids into a situation like that? Like, you got to be settled and make sure that there's a little bit of balance somewhere out there where you're not constantly in motion, or you're not running for your life, or trying to save the world to want to bring kids in. And she said she wants to have 3 of them. Like, they would have to completely detach themselves from the boys altogether and go live a sequestered life like Maeve and her girl. Mm-hmm. But they both gonna have to want it. It can't be just one.
Yeah.
I didn't see that happening at all. Then. Mm-hmm. So, because when she said, "What you plan on doing after we wrap all this up?" and he was like, "Oh, we're gonna be club hopping, DJ. We're gonna be all up and through the clubs." And she was over here. I said, "Girl, not the kids, the house, the white picket fixing the dog. Like, I know that's not what you
mean." And peace and quiet.
I was more annoyed that damn Deep in them was driving past at the same time.
Like reality check. Like, y'all trying to have this whole fantasy love life. Do y'all not know what's going on right now? But I'm in the relate. Y'all ain't even been together but 5 minutes. I mean, y'all been tiptoeing around each other for long, but y'all just now got together for real, and y'all already thinking about how we just gonna elope together and have this family. Do y'all know the lifestyle that y'all live?
He don't want to do all the things. Okay, she want somebody rock and knock in the boot. She want to try everything she done seen on the corn place and have babies and everything else.
I mean, shoot, they halfway there, literally halfway there, because the first time we saw them really kissing like that was half her body got sliced in half.
Right. I said, that's real love right there. That's love. I want them to have their little happy moment, because I actually do like them together, and I feel like this is like one of those relations that they both are like. They truly do care about each other. They're not there to use each other, because they both have their own abilities and give. She's, a soup and strong, and he's very smart and tactical, and that they've always had each other's back. They had a good friendship foundation. But these things just don't last long in these type situations.
He was the only one that took a chance. He was the only one that took a chance on her when they first found her, because initially they didn't want her. Like, they didn't want her around. He was the only one that was like literally cool with her. The rest warmed up to her because they definitely saw that they needed her. But over time, you can see the chemistry there, and it's like, I'm not surprised it's now gotten to this point. And I'm saying this to myself, finally. Like, that's literally what I was like. Finally, when they actually went all the way.
Yeah.
I want them to win. I really do want them to win, but don't hold your breath, everybody. Don't hold your breath. Not too much on these two this episode. Starlight, she didn't flew away, because after Cindy was trying to, go after Huey, but Maverick was in the way. And so
part got me.
Yeah, he got what Cindy was putting out. That was meant for Huey, by the way, but Maverick was in the way, so he got. And Starlight snapped necks, and as soon as she seen Huey was still there, apparently she had to go. Oh my God, I can't believe I almost lost you. I'm about sick of them. I'm so sick of them too. They getting on my nerves at this point. I just like, why you Huey been in trouble and been in the line of fire this whole time. Now,
a lot of time,
every season, all day, every day.
Every day. Huey is a habitual damsel in distress.
Oh yeah.
We know this. Why you act like he ain't never been in this situation before? Get out your feelings. We don't have time for it right now.
Right. And she usually want to save him.
Exactly. And as always, you're the one right there to save him. So why we in our feelings right now, as I'm not understanding what's going on.
It was, I guess it was kind of scary for her that she always saves him, and then she thought she couldn't save him, and then, oh wait, no, you're still alive. So it was like kind of shook her up a little bit.
Was a fly out and leave him some more.
Yeah, she said, I got to go deal with this emotionally. I'll be back. Let me go sit with this for a minute. I'll come back later. Hopefully you still be here.
Oh, please. She took flight because she wanted to show off her flight skills. I'll admit that her taking flight is kind of like fire though. Like the way that she just takes off and hits that little booster point and just keeps going faster. She like, I got the hang of. She like, I got the hang of it now. I'm not just levitating.
Right.
Right.
She be out of there. I'm just like, I don't understand. Like you afraid for him, his life, but you leave him. What sense does that make? Has just been hitting the bottle left and right at this point.
Hitting the bottle and hitting the guard.
And then the cigars at this point. Because at this point, he is just like, this is like, this too much going on. And when Stan was telling him, like, hey, it don't matter what y'all do, because your dad tried to go up against Vought and lost, and you about to lose too. And
you forgot we've got one person, Dog the Bounty Hunter. That's the that's a Gen V crossover right there. The Gen V crossover. So that's how they was able to find Maverick, because that's how the plan got ruined, because Maverick sprayed all that axe on him, and
mango axe.
And he was able to smell it. That's where the plan got ruined right there. So you got Dog the Bounty Hunter up in there.
The bootleg Punisher, he get on my nerves. He get on my nerves so bad. But yeah, is like over it, because he was literally thinking like, you know what, Stan, you know what, I'm still trying. I'm you know what, I don't even know. And he just went, be over it. He just hand me a cigar or let me sip something. This is too much going on. Whoever want to hop in,
and I think it's also too Starlight. And I think it is with M is because he's always been seen as the neutral person, like always the problem solver.
Yep.
And right now he's just at the point where I'm not solving no more problems. I'm just here. I'm just along for the ride. Let's just hurry up and get this thing taken care of so I can get back to my wife and my child. That's really what because he said he's like, I still owe them a vacation. I hope that this series ends with him and his family on a beach somewhere. That would be a full circle ending for him, because that's all he wants to do is go and take a vacation.
I don't know. EJ said he ain't gonna make it. That's what EJ said.
Oh, EJ been in the writing room. EJ in the writing room.
I sure did say it. I sure did.
We know after his redemption, you cannot take out MM. I rebuke it in his name. Amen.
Sorry, y'all.
Look, I don't think he's gonna take that vacation either. If Stan succeed with his plan of taking over Vought, and have the Gen V kids, some of them Godokan kids.
Listen, I'm gonna need him to go and just say it's above me at this point, and Stan going to do what he's gonna do, and I just gotta fly into the sunset. Okay, I just need him to move on.
Well, you heard what he told Stan. Like, then I'm gonna be out there trying to take you down.
Oh God, it's
like a cycle.
Come on, MM.
We need that. We don't need that from you, and we know you.
We already had problems with you and your wife and your kid before. Can we come on? Go get back on track.
And we know, and a good bit of that is because they left because he will not deal with his anxiety either. Like, we know when things just get too heavy, his anxiety gets the best of him, and don't want to sit and take a break to deal with that like he's supposed to. Like, I'm gonna need you to understand, this is a lot. You don't have the abilities of a soup, and he's had leftover anger since his childhood because of what Vought did to his dad. Like, you've been dealing with this for longer than most people have. You've been on to Vought more, even longer than Butcher has. You've been really upset about this. Exactly. You've been had this against the Vought and these soups for years, and it's getting to you. And if he does not want to come to terms with his mental health first, because that damn whiskey and them cigars ain't gonna hold you but for so long, it ain't gonna do the trick. And how long is it gonna be before we ain't even there no more? You're not even useful to nobody, and it is gonna be time to just hang it up. Let's hang it up. He gonna have to do something other than what he's doing, because right now, we need you to be useful, but you ain't gonna be useful with high anxiety and bad nerves. It'll be another repeat of what happened with his dad.
That's why you're drinking that alcohol.
Exactly. Just bottle sipping every damn time.
Woosah, woosah.
Okay. This, y'all know how I feel about
this boss liquor.
Oh,
right here.
I realize. Exactly. That's why in the little icebreaker you had in the beginning, I said we would not have him as a mental because he will backdoor you. This dude literally is the definition of a brown noser. He does everything for the approval of Homelander, and it never works at any time. He literally threw that device to knock them out while Black Noir was in the car and literally grabbed him up and threw him right into the snow. I said, "Oh my God!" I said, I knew exactly what he was getting ready to do, because when he threw that in there, I said, "Wait, isn't Black Noir still in the truck?" And that's going to knock him out too. I said, when he wakes up and comes to, he needs to go get him. He
needs to start talking again, because I don't know what's up with him this season, and he don't want to. Because he was talky Tina last season. Now he don't want to say nothing. This might be the time, Black Noir, that you need to speak up, because I know you. Of all people, you can't let the deep get the better of you. The deep of all people.
Yeah, I hope he gets his get back. Yeah, I hope he knocks his head off.
And this is one reason why I said
stuff on his gills.
This one. I keep thinking about that time when he got turned on when they stuck their hands in the side of his gills and was massaging them. But that's one reason I missed A-Train, because A-Train was not backing down to the deep. That back and forth used to have me dying laughing. Like they would come at each other, but A-Train would always get the best of them though.
Oh yeah.
As a DP, a little slow.
Some brownie point just to suck up to Homelander, because we all know that he's
balls liquor.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's worse than watching Homelander with his dad. It's the same. It's the same thing.
He's a loser.
The Deep is such a degenerate. Remember him in The Octopus?
Ugh.
Justice for Ambrosia.
So creepy. I need the boys to knock it off. They be so creepy.
That was the best possible person that could have been on the team. She was down for the Deep. If he, you know what, he might have been all right if he would have just went to the ocean with her like she told him to do. Okay, he ain't been right since then. He should have just went on and did what she said to do, because he ain't even useful to us unless he's in the damn water. Like go somewhere. He's such a loser and such a wimp. Like we don't need him for anything. He's a disgusting and vile creature altogether. Like why are we still here? Why
that should have been gone. Take the Deep away and bring back A-Train, because this dude does not have a redeemable quality None. At all. Not one at all. He's irredeemable.
None. Well, you know, Deep like to stay on his knees, so A-Train wasn't going. So he said, "I'd rather die." He rather die.
And died with some respect. A-Train died laughing in Homelander's face. The Deep will go out like, "Oh my God, please, what can I do? What can I do to make it up to you?" No. He's one of those people that just stick around for no reason at all. And I need him to get the hell up out of here, because he gets on my last freaking nerves. Just to get you betray and him, and I thought him and Black Noir, they was, becoming like friends. But now we see this ain't no real friend. And I hope Black Noir takes that and see that You can't trust nobody in the damn set. You can't trust nobody with Vought. His best bet is to go find Sister Sage and
they need to make an exit plan.
Exactly. You need to go because I know she got, because all of this we already know she ain't with all of this foolishness anyway. She's just here pretending. He need to go talk to her and make his exit strategy, because that's not your friend.
Woo, this scene right here.
Yes, this scene here. So
heavy on the Ryan, them kids, y'all. Hate to see it.
Ryan goes to Homelander anyway, even though Butcher was like, don't do it because we don't have the virus. Ryan is like, well, I match him in ability, so I think I could go do so. I can confront him anyway.
Chaplain.
Now, Ryan, I'm gonna give you halfway right. You halfway right. You are a product of him, and you didn't have to take compound V to do it. You're genetically equal to him. But Ryan, you ain't had no training yet, okay? You ain't went back there in that room with Cypher like in Gen. You ain't had the knowledge and the training to level up your abilities just yet. You ain't went in that room and had the training sessions. So you just can't walk in there against Homelander and think you can do some things. All you did was show Homelander that you willing to buck up at him so he can really go hard on you. Homelander is a bully. He's a bully. He's like those kids that get bullied by their parents at home, Soldier Boy, and then go and take it out on younger, weaker people at school and in the neighborhood. He took all of that anger that Soldier Boy was throwing at him, because he know he can't take Soldier Boy down, and then thrust it upon somebody smaller and weaker. And he wasn't pulling none of them punches at all. He know he could have taken him out. He did. He left him there for a reason, because he wanted to teach him a lesson. He did that to teach him a lesson. And I think he also knew that Butcher put a tracker on him, because, Homelander, he may be a lot of things, but he ain't new to this. And he always know Butcher's tricks. He always, you know what I'm saying? Like he senses things. He can hear things. Like, I know he heard the damn tracker. He's got extra sensory perception on all levels. That's why you can't sneak him. That's why Victoria could never pop his head, because he said, I will see you. I will sense you coming. Like, you're not going to get me like you think you can, because I'm going to sense you and smell you a mile away. So you're not going to sneak attack him. And he beat Ryan like he was just a bum off the street. Like, this ain't his son. The love that you be wanting from Soldier Boy, but you can't show it to your own child, but you want Soldier Boy to show you some type of love. You beat him because you're a bully. And if you can beat a child like this, boy, what kind of foolishness are we in with Homelander now, knowing that he feels like a godlike person who feels justified in taking out all of his enemies now, since the heavens have opened up to him. This is light work, I think, compared to what we're gonna see with him.
This was reminiscent of the end of season 1 of Invincible, when Omni-Man beat the ish out of Invincible. Like, literally
out of Mark
Grayson. It literally plays out the exact same way. And it's like, Ryan asked Homelander one specific question, and he wanted an honest answer. He said, "Did you violate my mother?" And Homelander, with a straight face, said, "No, it was consensual." I was like, yeah. I said, that's it. I said, it's a wrap after that. At this point now, I think Ryan is now completely done with Homelander, especially after this movie.
Yeah.
Right? I know we're gonna save the theories for the end, but a theory just popped up in my mind when it comes to Ryan. And if this theory plays out the way that it is, man, that would be the best Uno reverse card ever. But I'm gonna save that for when we get to the theories.
Yeah, we gonna get to the theories at the end. We got one more. We gonna get to these theories. Oh, we got somebody else joining us, Moochie. How you doing?
My auntie Moochie, what's going on?
I'm having like a hard time getting on, y'all. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, Mooch.
Hi. How's everybody?
Doing good.
Y'all know he was built in a lab, so he's a weirdo anyway. Okay, let's start there. He has no social skills, because he's used to just dealing with the scientists, and then once they got scared of him, he controls everything.
Yeah.
So he I was so mad that he did that to Ryan, but Butcher Butcher egged Ryan on to go there.
Mm-hmm.
And that was diabolical because he knew what could probably happen, and he sent him anyway.
Exactly.
I mean, he told him not to go after he manipulated him. Once they didn't have that serum, he told him like, "I was just pulling your leg."
Yeah, but he already planted the seed in his head, and that seed been growing from last season when the ladies he found out what really happened to how he got here, like what happened to his mother. So that seed been in his head. Nah, Mother Milk ain't wearing no hip hop shirts yet. The closest thing he had on was a Britney Spears t-shirt.
Yeah, he did.
Britney, baby.
Remember, I had the little quiz on what hip hop shirts he had on, y'all. So we're gonna see what he do this time.
He gotta come back.
He's not even himself right now.
Right.
No,
exactly. Drinking too damn much. He ain't on his A game, and we need MM to be in top shape because
he's gonna be back at it. I have faith that he's gonna be back at it. And EJ, I don't care what you say. He's going on that vacation. He's going on that vacation.
Amen, hallelujah.
When we get to the next theories,
I hate to tell you, Toria, it's not happening.
I'm be mad if your theory.
I ain't paying EJ no mind. I already said last week we rebuked that. Okay, we rebuked that. But he made me laugh too when he bust out laughing when he found out that Soldier Boy, in his words, was unkillable, and he had that laughing attack. And Butcher passed him the drink. I say, y'all, you just gonna keep passing him drinks, huh?
Yeah, Butcher is crazy. Butcher be bringing out the worst in people, and he liked that he likes that part about Mother's Milk. He like bringing out the worst in him because that's when he gets just as buck wild as him.
Mm-hmm.
Butch brings out the worst in anybody, to be quite honest. He's literally the definition of misery loves company.
Mm-hmm. But like I said, when we get to the theories, I got one for Mother's Milk. We'll talk about it.
Okay. EJ also, when we were watching the episode, she blamed this moment on Butcher as well because Butcher, you know, he's the one who manipulated Ryan in this situation, then hurt his feelings, and you got the boy drunk. You pretty much fed him to the wolves, and then was there to track him all the way here to pick up the pieces and looking like, oh my gosh, I didn't know what could happen. How are you devastated that Homelander beat him silly, but Butcher, you actually sent him to die because you sent him to set the virus off knowing it was going to kill everybody. Like, make sense.
Let me go ahead and get my little Butcher off right quick because the way I cannot stand Butcher, oh God, I have hated Butcher since the moment that I started watching this. Tika always got a little soft side for Butcher. Shout out to Tika. She on her way home. She gonna be here next week, y'all. But she always got a soft side for him. I see Butcher for exactly who he is. Butcher ain't shit. Butcher is Homelander in reverse. That's who he has always been. Ever since he has been obsessed with this whole thing. And the thing is that, bruh, okay, I understand what happened to Becca. That was horrible. I'm not saying that it wasn't. But at what point are we going to heal and move on? You ain't healed from your daddy. You ain't healed from your brother. You ain't healed from this Becca. Like, you haven't healed from any of this. And now you are trying to literally have a child go out here knowing he is not ready. Like, knowing he is not ready for this, but you go hype him up. But then when he needed reinforcement to know, yeah, I still believe in you, you didn't even give it to him. So now he got to go prove you wrong because that's the child's mentality. Like, oh, okay, so you don't believe I'm going to go show you, like, sir, like, everything about you is horrible. I hate Butcher with a passion. If he wasn't already gonna die, I would wish that he would, but you know, it's inevitable at this point. He better not live.
Well, I got a question, EJ. What would you rather to have Butcher? Would you rather have Butcher live or MM go on his vacation?
MM can go on his vacation.
Okay, I just want to see. I knew I was going to get a one. I was going to get a one way or another.
I'm just telling y'all what the facts are going to be. Like, somebody else that we don't want to go is going to go, and the way that the boys is set up, they don't care. Like they will take somebody out, and I feel like the next person up that is gonna be a beloved character that y'all gonna love. I love MM too. You know, like I don't want to see Mother's Milk go. I don't want to see nobody. I don't want to see a grown man with a name by Mother's Milk go nowhere, because you gotta be the man in order to go by Mother's Milk. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't want to see him go nowhere. But I'm sorry, Corrigan, it's gonna happen. May he rest in peace.
We was on the right. We was on a trajectory here, and now we done knocked back like 5 spaces. Like, what is this?
Anybody else for this psychopath here beating the brakes off of Ryan? Again, I blame Butcher for this too. I do.
Yeah, Butcher is the blame.
Yeah, put better in his back. Mm-hmm.
Oh, crazy ass! I'm talking about you came here to apologize.
I
wanted to do to him what he did to poor Ryan, because I was like, the audacity. Oh, did you come here to apologize? What? You should be doing apologizing, you nasty psycho. Right.
I would say Ryan did get a couple of hits in, but those are like a more emotional things, and I think Homelander was holding back in that moment. I think if Ryan becomes more better trained, he could go toe to toe with his dad.
Oh yeah.
Like if he gets more better trained.
Homelander getting old.
Yeah, because Ryan literally been living off the grid for some time now, so he has no one to really train him. That's what Butch should be doing. If Butch wants to be this self-righteous individual, the best thing he could do for Ryan right now is to train him and to get him ready and prepared to fight his dad. Because you got to think about it. Ryan is the first naturally born soup. That should mean something. Because everyone else got the V injected into them. He was born with his powers. He's the first one.
True. That's not true.
Who was it?
When I get to the theory, I'm gonna explain.
Okay. All right.
Okay. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Yep. Oh yeah. I'm gonna let Moochie give her theories. I'm gonna get it there. We're gonna talk about that. But wrapping things up. So, Sage is pissed because he went off script, and he's, tasking them with finding this V1 so that he can take it to be an immortal, because now that he's found out that it's possible, he's like, y'all gonna have to go and find it. But we all know that it's only been a handful of people who survived taking this V1. And then after that, they went to the Odessa program, which is how him and Marie were created. Now, she looking at him like this is probably not the best idea, because again, Sage is steps ahead of everybody in her thinking, but Homelander keeps going off script.
Yep.
And she's like, this is not how this plan is supposed to work around, because we know at the end of the day, she don't want him to live either. She don't want him to get his hands on this either. So she's just going to have to try and figure out a way to not allow him to get the V1, because some people are like, if it's even still some left, that's what the boys are trying to go out and find. And now it's going to be a race to see who can get there the fastest to probably try and destroy it before Homelander gets to it. Now, gonna get to this portion now. Anybody, while we're going through theories, I also want you, if there's anything that you have on Sister Sage, because I just want to say at least her makeup is better this season. But
wow.
let's get into it. So here's all that I've been that I can think of right now.
Ooh, get it.
Yep, got to pull out the handy dandy notebook.
I can't do
it. Starting from, definitely think Frenchie's not gonna make it. I said that last episode, somebody got to go, and the love stories usually go first. If they find V1, I think Butcher gonna take it to save him. He's got the cancer. If they find the V1, Butcher's gonna live. That's why he's still making it this far. I think he wasn't afraid to take compound V. He gonna take the damn V1 his damn self.
No, he got the cancer back from his father.
Mm-hmm. So I think that he might now. It may morph him into something else again, like the compound V did. But I don't think Butcher will be above taking it his damn self. I don't think he'll be above that. I think that Sage got something going on worked out with old father, who's giving Homelander these religious delusions. I don't know. I could be tripping, but I feel like these started when he was in the when he was near Old Father. Like I think that he's pushing these kind of
funeral.
that he's pushing these spiritual delusional behaviors onto Homelander somehow. Because if he can do that, of course Sage would be the one to facilitate that being exploited. It could be. I think Monique mentioned it, but I definitely think Stan is going to rebuild the 7, and he's going to use the kids from Gen V, and he's going to add Zoe and Ryan, and he's going to have him a super team of the 7 if Homelander don't take him out while he's there. He's definitely got a plan to rebuild the 7. My last thing, and I said this before, that I feel like Marie is going to be the one to take Homelander down, because Marie done had her training. EJ ain't seen Gen V season 2 yet, but Marie's had the training. She's got the knowledge to be able to do what needs to be done. I also think if we get Marie and Ryan together, especially because Ryan has the same powers as Homelander, and Marie is also part of the Odessa project, so that her levels are at the same magnitude of his. Those two can take him down. So even if by some fluke Homelander gets the V1, Marie can strip it out of his blood. She can separate it from him and then still do what needs to be done. Exactly. I feel like she can pull it. I feel like she can pull, because we've seen her put blood cells, strip them and put them together. We've seen her be able to do that. So I feel like it don't even matter if he take it. Marie can still strip it from his bloodstream, do what needs to be done, and whatever little pieces that she can't do, Ryan, you come in and handle the rest of it. There's my spiel. Moochie, you up next. What you got?
Okay, so y'all know, I don't know if y'all, I'm gonna go to the comic books, because if you go by the comic books, Mother Milk was the first person to be born with the compound V in him, because his mother worked at the milk factory, and the milk was radioactive or whatever. It had the compound V in it, and that's why he's the way he is. And when he drinks that milk, and we've been seeing a lot of milk in this lately, he gets strong. So I don't know if they got him like looking so frail right now because of that, because they had me thinking they got him looking frail like this for a reason. And if he does get a hold of some of that milk like that again, you know he's indestructible with that. But he has to keep drinking it. I could be wrong, but that's according to the comic books.
It might, especially, and then knowing that they have this V1 out there. At this point, when I feel like they start getting desperate, who knows? I don't think he might, because remember, you was like in the TV series, he's been above like taking the compound or the temp V. He didn't want to do it, but when you ain't got nothing to lose, he might be like, well, might as well, especially after Stan told him what he told him. When Stan said you can't win,
right?
He have it in his mind, like, you know what, I can if I level the playing field.
Especially when he was talking about his father.
Yeah,
so I'm thinking all of that. I'm thinking he might take a dose of that, or I don't know why. It's a reason why they keep showing the milk and him with a Homelander. So I don't think he could take out Homelander, but he's gonna get some type of strength. And I'm trying to figure, is he gonna take the compound V, which I can't see him doing that. That's why I'm thinking it's the milk. And you notice they got him drinking alcohol a lot.
Yep.
And somebody brought that up early on this panel. So
drinking.
As far as that, and who I think's gonna go, I think it's gonna be Kamiko and Frenchie. I think he's going. I like what they did with Huey, because I thought he was going a goner too. But it ended up being somebody
I
else.
screamed. I really thought it was a wrap for him.
I did too.
Yeah. No, I was saying I screamed when that part happened. I really thought he was gone.
Me too. I thought that's what I thought too. It had me fooled for a minute where I had to go back and rewind it And I was like, did they get Huey? And I was
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, yes. So that, I mean, that's it with that. And now, and you know what? One more thing before you y'all go to the next person. The person that they bringing in that was from Supernatural, the also he's fast too. So that's gonna be what's this? Not
Soldier Boy.
Soldier Boy.
So yeah, he was one of the 7 with Soldier Boy. So he's coming back this week.
I think originally A Train took his place, and now he's coming back and taking A Train place now that he's not going, if I'm not mistaken. I'm looking forward to seeing him. Yeah.
We about to have a Winchester reunion.
Yep, I think it's gonna cause a rift though between him. It's already tension with Soldier Boy and Homelander. That's why he had to say that nonsense about he's my father. You just wanted to try to one up him, but now you feel stupid because he's invincible now.
Okay, I'm with the theories. I'm with that one. I'm here for all the things in this last season. Oh, and I just thought Andre from Gen V was also a natural born suit. Or was he? Because I think because he inherited his dad's ability to control metal.
Yep, you're right. Okay, I forgot about that. Ooh.
Yep. Who else got some theories? What y'all got?
Yeah. Well, you took one of my theories with Marie. Like that was a theory that I had too, that Marie was going to be the key to it because of what she can do with the blood and everything like that. And they really explored that with season 2. Like they really went there because initially we thought all she could do was like blood bend and everything like that. But no, she can do way more than that. And I said, oh, she's going to be a problem going into this. And when I saw the trailer and I saw she was in it, I was like, oh. I said, if this goes the way I think it is, the last episode will probably end in a bloodbath. So, and I can't wait for it. So that theory that Miss K, that K had was definitely one that I had. My other theory is that what if Ryan has V1 in him? Because remember, who his grandfather is Soldier Boy. What if Ryan has V1 in him as well? Now
so
that would generation. Be like it could have skipped Homelander and went right to Ryan. That would be the best Uno reverse card ever if that's true. And if I'm right about that, I would be laughing so hard because imagine that Homelander just beat the crap out of his son who has what he's looking for. Because the thing is, Homelander can only smell the regular V. He can't smell the V1. So he can't detect it. Otherwise, he would have detected it on Soldier Boy and wouldn't have been so surprised that he had it.
Smell? He don't know how to smell.
Exactly. That's what I said. He don't know how the V1 smells. That's why he was so surprised that a V1 even exists. He didn't even know what that was. So, but when it comes to the compound V, he knows that. That's how he was able to detect Butcher what his powers was going on in him.
Well, V1 is odorless.
So if it skipped a generation and went to Ryan, that would be very interesting. And then you said that Maria was a part of the Odessa project, and it was only a few people that was able to survive that. And we saw what her power scaling is. Whew! Listen, these theories got me pumped for the next few episodes.
Yes.
That's a good one. Ryan might have that V1. Okay.
That is possible.
That
is definitely possible.
Any other theories, y'all? What y'all got?
I do feel like Sage is going to outsmart Homelander.
Yeah.
She
always outsmarts him. She already a couple of steps ahead of him. She gonna let him think that they looking for that compound V, but she not gonna look for it like that. Cause he's like everybody's scared of him now. Cause he's erratic. Sound like we dealing with the same person, except the Homelander we dealing with pee on himself and make number 2.
Talk about it now.
Hello. Speaking of that, Moochie, I agree with the old father theory, and I agree with the Marie. I'm also feeling like I don't want to see it happen, but I'm feeling like MM could go. I think anybody could go. I know in the comics it was bodies. So I'm here. I'm assuming they probably gonna switch some stuff around. It's probably not gonna be exact like the comics, but it's definitely gonna be some people that we damn care about. And then I think Homelander raggedy ass may not die. I want him to, but I think he may end up just being jacked up, not having no powers. And Soldier Boy might have foreshadowed it when he was like, "You're gonna be old, sitting in the wheelchair with the colostomy bag." You may see Homelander sitting up like that at the end of the season, but I hope it's
that for him would be.
Because if Marie can pull out the compound V or the V1, I think a better punishment would just be let him be a human.
Exactly. Yeah. I was ready to say that. That would be the worst. That would be a punishment worse than death for him. Like imagine him having to live out the rest of his days as a human being, which is sort of like what Maeve ended up happening to her when she got hit with that blast from Soldier Boy, which is what happens with him. You know, with his blast with humans, it just straight up obliterate them, but with a soup, it takes away their power. And that was, and can I give a theory from even last season or 2 seasons ago, whatever season that was? And I'm gonna stick on this one because I said it that season, the one where they got captured. I think it was last season. I am standing by that the person that Butcher was driving to at the end with the V in the car was Maeve. I'm sticking to that theory that that's who he went to go see because it was this open road. And remember, Maeve went with her wife to some rural area, and the area that he was driving on looked very rural. And it was like, but we never saw where he went. But he was having that V. I really believe that's who he was going to see, and she's probably going to be the surprise person to pop up at the end of the season to help take down Homelander. Because remember how their thing ended, because she was fighting him. He wasn't trying to fight her. He getting into a fight with her, poking her eye out and all types of stuff. So I think that's my other theory from last season, that's who he went to go see.
Okay, so did y'all talk about Black Noir?
Yeah.
Who do y'all think is under that mask now? Because it's not.
That's what I've been trying to figure out.
It's not the Patty. It's theories going around that it's a clone of Homelander.
I haven't heard that one.
So that's one of them.
At first, I thought it was Ryan, but when Ryan popped up, I said, "Okay, nope, it ain't him." But it's some.
Too tall to be Ryan.
It might be. They also saying it might be the one who's
what's his name from Gen V?
Yeah, the father. The black father and his son. I can't think of his name right now, but he has superpowers too, and he can cloak himself where Homelander can't see who's under that mask. So it might be him, but like I said, I could be wrong. And it's between that and they saying it's a rumor saying that it is a clone of Homelander.
I heard that clone thing too. That Sage had created a clone of Homelander, and that's who's in it.
I was just gonna say, whoever it is, I feel like Sage got have something to do with it.
Because when we saw the imposter Noir, he wouldn't stop talking. This Noir has not said a word since the season started.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Even Deep is like, why you not talking to me?
Exactly. So
Deep
is
like,
that's gonna be a wild card right there. That's gonna be a wild card.
So I'm just saying that we gotta watch out for that. And also, what's that? The one Carlito's granddaughter,
Zoe.
She might kill Butcher.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
she already. She just need an opportunity. She waiting.
Yeah, because she wanted to take Ryan. Ryan don't want to do it, but she wanted Ryan to go with her.
And if she gonna try. She is definitely gonna try. I don't think that the attempts aren't over. I think as soon as he think the coast is clear, don't don't let your guard down because it's not over for her.
We could see that in episode 7 or 8 because I think they gonna hold Butcher out like they gonna hold Homelander out to the end. So she can go ahead and wrap him up at the end. I'll be all right with that.
Well, thanks everybody for joining us. This was episode 3 of The Boys and in its final season. And also again, but things may not be completely all the way over because they haven't announced Jen's Z season 3, Gen V season 3 yet, and then there's the prequel coming, the Vought Rising or something like that.
That's the right. Yeah, it's Vought Rising.
Yeah, because we're gonna see Soldier Boy and his crew now get busy, and I'm
that
I'm there for it.
Yeah, this is basically like, I mean, it's all in the title, Vought Rising. So it's like literally the infancy stages of Vault. But you know what that also means? We got to see Stormfront again because she's.
I would say Stormfront.
So because she's a part of that.
Yeah, she is.
And Stan and his
man, I said Stormfront. I said Stormfront was one of the worst parts of season 2. I mean, we wanted to see her go more than we wanted to see Homelander go. Like, that's saying something. That's how horrible her character was.
Yeah,
but that fight that happened between her, May, Starlight, and Kimiko. That was so satisfying to watch.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can't wait. And a young Stan. So that's gonna be good to see, to see what that season play out. But y'all drop in the comments below and let us know any theories that you have on this final season of The Boys. Any theories, and we'll talk about them at the end of our live discussions. What y'all think? You might see something else on the second watch. You might see something in episode 4. Let us know what your theories are. Before we get up out of here, y'all let us know, because some of us will be back. Actually, some of us will be back. But y'all quickly let us know what's going on your channels this week. Torian, I'm gonna kick it over to you. How can we find you, and what do we need to be watching over there on Torian TV?
You can find me right on here on Torian Rain Reloaded. I have my weekly recap live going on tomorrow. Just like that's something I do weekly, talking about various topics that I may not have been able to touch on. Also have another video coming out tomorrow. I'm gonna be honest, it's going to trigger every last person that's going to watch it, but I just had to speak on it. But the real thing I wanted to talk about is next Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. I will be having a game night, and it's going to be Michael Jackson theme, because I want to do something ahead of the movie coming out. I will be seeing Michael.
When you dropping the link?
I will be. I'll be dropping. I'll be dropping the link in the Discord. Right before the live happens. It's gonna be at 6:30 p.m. I can't wait. It's crazy to believe that movie is almost here, y'all. It is one of my most anticipated movies of the year. Is almost. I'm seeing it on Wednesday on the 22nd. I already got my fit together. All the stuff is here.
Fit.
So I can't wait for y'all to see it. I'm also over on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, Torian Rain Reloaded. I'm on Instagram, Torian_Rain, and I am officially on TikTok. I finally broke down and made that TikTok after saying for so many years I was not going to get on it. And I said, you know what? Maybe I should have got on this a long time ago, because it ain't that bad. But I'm on TikTok, and on there's just Torian Rain.
Thank you, Torian. Y'all hit them up, hit subscribe. Definitely, y'all might gonna want to be there for the MJ trivia night. Tamika, what's going on in the den?
Right now, just the panels. Yesterday we did Divorce Sisters. Of course, we up here now. We're gonna be here every Friday. And next up, I believe we got Euphoria, Sundays, the Testaments, and then just keep going and going and going and going. And y'all know From about to be back. Talking about that too. Make sure y'all hit that like, y'all comment, y'all subscribe to all of the channels. Hype up the channels, share the channels. Help me get to 3,000. I think I need like 15 more people. Okay, come through. If you're not already subscribed, I appreciate it.
Y'all heard her. Y'all heard her. What's holding you up from hitting that subscribe button? Y'all heard what she said. Moochie, what you got going on over there?
I haven't really been doing much, but I am gonna try to do some trending topics. So keep y'all notifications on and holla at your girl.
You better say it, girl. How you know not say it? What is happening? They're like, what is she doing? What is happening here? Sorry.
She getting rusty. She getting rusty.
Yeah, I am. I'm sorry, y'all.
Okay. So go ahead, run it back. We ready.
Wow.
She mean business, child. She mean business.
Look, okay, you know what though? I will be back for Raising Canaan. I definitely will be. I'm going to do some sightseeing and pictures. So y'all going to see, if anything coincides with what's going on. And that's about it.
Yeah, and Moochie, and we might pop up to talk about Michael Jackson. You never know, so keep your notifications on for that.
Yeah, drop the link.
Okay. Drop the link coming out this way, but we'll see.
I'm a fan. Ow.
I did say it.
She did the ow, and then
no, I didn't do it like that. I was like, Queens is in the building. Ew.
I'm sorry. So basically we just got a bunch of panels going on TDT. If you're not subscribed to our reaction channel, which we took it to a full reaction and live show channel. So if you're not subscribed to that, please go over there and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get a little traction over there. So Tika and I are watching Game of Thrones right now. She ain't never seen it in her life, y'all. Just go watch it. So we watching Game of Thrones right now. We just finished up Bridgerton's. We've been watched it, of course, but we just dropping those videos, finishing that up, and then we probably will throw in a little bit of our first reactions that we ever did were actually the boys. We didn't know what we was doing, so they kind of a hot mess. But if you want to see any of our fully unedited stuff, you can check it out on Patreon. Everything that we've ever did for reactions is over on Patreon. It's like a lot of stuff over there, so definitely go and check that out if you would like to, be a part of our Patreon. And other than that, listen, as soon as we get off of here, we're about to go over there and talk about Euphoria. I pushed that out a little bit so we'd have time for that.
That's crazy.
And then, Euphoria, wild work.
Yeah, that what the first episode.
Okay, so we're about to talk about that on Sundays. We talk about the Testaments. If you're not watching that, then please go. Yeah, you gotta go check out the Testaments. I'm enjoying that right now. From comes on next week, and so we'll be live for From on Tuesdays, and then Divorced Sisters we did on Thursday. So we'll do that until the end of the season. Geneva over here acting a whole fool. So definitely go and check. Make sure your notifications are turned on. We out in these streets, y'all. We busy.
Also, one thing I forgot to mention is I also put up a review today because I went to go see The Mummy yesterday. It was pretty good. I gotta admit, it was pretty good. It was like it was like
I want to watch that.
Brandon Fraser, right?
No. This is a whole different one. I would say if you took the original, like The Mummy, like that had Brandon Fraser in it, and you took the Evil Dead series and combined it, that's what you would get with this movie right here. It was very grotesque, bloody, a lot of body horror. It was some wild stuff happening in this movie, but it was actually very good.
No, I'm done with the body horror. Y'all did enough for me with that other show. I am good on that.
What show? What other show?
The beauty.
The beauty. She said, y'all.
Damn.
It was good for it.
It was too much stuff going on. It was a lot of stuff.
You had to pay attention too.
Monique, what's going on the channel?
I did Divorced Sisters yesterday with Jay. And I also did Imperfect Women that's on Apple TV yesterday as well. I did a live for both. So if you into both of those, go check them out. What else? Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yes, I did a review on that. And also Bell Collective Birmingham. Did a review on that. The new episode came out today, so I have to do another one. I think that's it. And then, like you said, with the boys, and then with Euphoria and stuff like that. So,
and also breaking news. I mean, of no shock to anybody, but they have officially announced that they are officially in early developments of working on the sequel to Michael. Like it's been officially announced. We kind of figured that's what they want to have to do because there's no way he was going to fit everything into one movie. Yep. So I mean, basically, yeah, but for real life, I mean, we saw the trailers. We know where the movie's going to end off at.
It sounds like Paris want to really be added to the movie.
Dang, Moochie.
She crazy. But I mean, we kind of figured it was going to be we kind of figured it was going to be a part 2 anyway.
Yeah, I kept hearing that they want to see how part 1 go before they announce.
Listen, we already know how part 1's going to go. We already know how part 1 going to go. So I can't wait for next week. I can't wait for next week. We're going to be moonwalking up and through them aisles. I can't wait.
Yes. I got my t-shirt ready, so I'm gonna be in there too. I got my Michael shirt, be in that thing. Mika, what's going on in the den? Let us know.
Oh, I already said it. That's it.
She already said it. It's
Miss Kira's next. Miss Kira, what's going on?
Go ahead and catch the replay. We did Divorced Sisters yesterday. Keep your notifications on. I will be doing Imperfect Women episode 6 and Bell Collective Birmingham episode 2 sometime between this weekend and Monday. I got a weekly huddle on Sunday, and then we'll be doing Real Housewives of Atlanta on Tuesday. So keep your notifications on. Subscribe to everybody's channel. Thank you.
Y'all already know. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Everybody's channel, the panel. We got stuff going on. Y'all know I'm covering Daredevil Daredevil Born Again season 2 on the channel. I'm loving this season so far.
I am too. Hold on. What days are you covering that?
Tuesdays.
Let me know when you're doing it again, because I want to come up for that. This show, this season so far has surpassed season 1 for me, hands down. It's surpassed it.
Definitely.
I'm definitely loving this season. So, and I'm glad that Matt is keeping Bullseye alive, because I didn't like him.
Yeah, Bullseye has become one of my favorite characters.
I like him now.
That last episode in the diner, just that scene alone in the diner was enough.
I was like, all right, yep, I'm sold. I'm sold. He's got a fan out of me now. I'm here for Bullseye. I want to
learn. I'm even saying to myself, is there a way can I contact you? Because I want to learn that ability. Like, I want to learn that accuracy ability. I mean, just throw something and ricochet it off and land wherever you wanted to go.
I don't know. You might got to be a little unhinged though. So,
hey, listen. If that's what it takes, I mean, it is what it is.
You got to be unhinged to do stuff like that. You can't be normal and do what he do. So yeah, definitely check out our recaps on Daredevil Born Again. I dropped non-spoiler review for the drama. I need y'all to watch the drama so that we can talk about it, because I need to process this with other people. So I just gave y'all a non-spoiler review until everybody watch it, so I can talk about this again, because like I said before, some things Black people don't do. So I just wouldn't have been able to fathom what the secret was until it's like, yeah, we don't do stuff like that. I wouldn't have guessed that. So please watch the drama. I plan to do a review soon for They Will Kill You, Me, and Tuscany. Definitely going to go see the MJ movie. I might do a Thriller watch along, like the full length video of Thriller, like from start to finish, just to celebrate the movie. I'm thinking about doing that watch along for that on the channel. I feel like
those don't get enough love.
It don't. It don't.
Doesn't. And it should. It really should.
It should. It doesn't. Just like I think Michael's Invincible album don't get enough love in it.
And that's such a good album from beginning.
They get love in this house, okay? And don't judge me, but
listen, I'm gonna tell you something right now.
Moonwalker, okay? And watch.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. Heaven Can Wait is one of the best deep cuts ever from any artist, and you can't tell me any different. I can throw that song and marathon it all day if I wanted to. I don't have to listen to nothing else but that song.
Yes, I don't play about MJ, so I'm definitely checking that video, that movie out. I said I got my shirt ready. I'm gonna be there, so I'm thinking about doing like a Thriller watch along. Y'all know From is coming up soon, so definitely be covering that. And we have the Testaments on Sunday, so y'all make sure y'all stay tuned in with us and come back in about 20 minutes, because we're gonna be talking about Euphoria. Rue is still a bum. Ain't nothing changed, okay? Ain't nothing changed but the day. She ain't learned at all, and we gonna talk about it. So thanks everybody for joining us. We'll be here same time next week, and we'll see everybody in the next one.
Peace.
Who filling them with octane? Got them gassed up, about to get blasted up. So the last one was the most brother missed him. I seen it when he kissed him at the wake. He made his body shoot. The high guy in 850, eyes smoke 10, rap camera, 4 chrome and terror. Street 5 by deliverance, the fifth is conspicuous. Bad boy slipped in 95, ridiculous. My rap lines is like landmines. One step, kaboom, black suits fill the room. To women making surgery, my is the click. Act up, I have my honey's total budget. That's right.